Right now, 80% of adults over 50 have some form of gum disease, and most of them have no idea. Their teeth are quietly loosening, their gums are silently pulling back, and tiny pockets of infection are dripping bacteria straight into their bloodstream. But nobody is telling you the real reason. Your teeth are not dying because you forgot to floss. They are dying because something inside your body stopped protecting them, and fixing it is shockingly fast. Within 48 hours of using what I am about to share, your gums can start to feel tighter and less swollen. That metallic taste of blood when you brush is gone. That sensitivity that makes cold water feel like a lightning bolt will fade. I have ranked the top 6 remedies for healthy teeth and gums from least effective to most powerful. And the number 1 remedy on this list has been shown to rebuild weakened enamel by up to 46%. It does not just cover it up, it actually rebuilds it. Think about that. Right now, you might avoid smiling in photos. You might chew only on one side. You might dread every single dentist visit. But what if your next checkup was the first one where your dentist actually looked surprised in a good way? Here is the wild part. The most powerful remedy on this list is not toothpaste. It is not a natural mouthwash. It is probably sitting in your kitchen cabinet right now, and you have been completely ignoring it. What I am about to reveal goes against nearly everything mainstream dentistry has pushed for the last 30 years. By the end of this video, you will finally understand why your teeth kept getting worse, no matter how many times you brushed, flossed, and followed the rules. Here is what is happening inside your mouth right now. After 50, your saliva production drops by up to 40%. Saliva is the invisible shield that keeps your teeth and gums alive. It washes away acid, it fights bacteria, and it delivers minerals that actually repair tiny cracks in your enamel while you sleep. Without it, your teeth starve. They get brittle, they get porous, and your gums lose the one thing protecting them from infection. This is not just about bad breath or a little bleeding. When saliva drops, everything falls apart. Enamel stops repairing itself. Harmful bacteria multiply unchecked. Gum tissue pulls away from the roots, creating pockets that trap infection. And here is what scares me most. A process called silent demineralization starts eating away at your teeth from the inside. You cannot see it, you cannot feel it, but it is there, dissolving your enamel layer by layer every single day. Your dentist will tell you to brush twice a day, floss more, and use a fluoride rinse. And sure, those things help a little, but they are treating symptoms. They are not addressing the root cause, your mouth's collapsing ability to remineralize and protect itself from the inside. And this collapse, it is not inevitable. It is reversible. Certain natural remedies force your body to restore its own mineral defense system, not through magic, but through basic biochemistry proven in over 300 clinical studies. Your body uses specific compounds found in everyday foods and minerals to rebuild weakened enamel and seal damaged gum tissue. When that repair process kicks back in, your mouth starts changing within hours. I am talking about bioremineralization, your teeth pulling minerals back into their surface, like filling cracks in a wall with fresh cement instead of painting over them. Enamel density can improve by 25 to 40% in a single month. You feel it fast. The sharp sting from cold drinks fades. The tenderness in your gums calms down. That constant film on your teeth in the morning starts disappearing. And over weeks, the real healing begins. Gum pockets tighten, enamel thickens, and that fear of hearing, "You need a root canal," finally starts to fade. But not all dental remedies are equal. Some work, but strip your enamel faster, and a few are absolute game changers that cost pennies per serving. Remedy number 6 is a clove and coconut oil rinse. Let us start with the obvious one. You have probably seen this everywhere. Mix clove oil with coconut oil, swish it around, and supposedly your gum problems vanish. And look, there is a reason this has been around for centuries. Clove contains eugenol, a natural anesthetic and mild antibacterial. It numbs pain. It kills some surface bacteria. A study in the Journal of Dentistry found eugenol-based rinses reduced oral bacteria by about 8% over 4 weeks. 8%. That is barely a dent when your mouth harbors over 700 species of bacteria. Swishing oil around your teeth is like pressure washing the outside of a house while the foundation crumbles. It cleans the surface. That is it. It does not reach deep gum pockets where infection lives. It does not trigger remineralization. It does not restore your saliva's mineral content. And coconut oil, it sounds ancient and wise, but the clinical evidence is paper thin. Most studies had tiny sample sizes and no control group. You need to swish 15 to 20 minutes for even that modest effect. Most people over 60 have jaw fatigue after 5. And pure clove oil burns soft tissue if you use too much. It can cause chemical irritation that makes recession worse. If you try this, use 1 drop of clove oil in a full tablespoon of coconut oil. Never apply clove oil directly to your gums. Swish gently, but do not expect miracles. This holds the line. It does not push it forward. Score: 2 out of 10. Remedy number 5, xylitol bedtime mouth rinse. This one gets hyped constantly in natural dental circles. Xylitol this, xylitol that. And yes, xylitol is a sugar alcohol that cavity-causing bacteria literally cannot digest. They eat it, they starve, and they die. That part is real. A review in the Journal of the International Society of Preventive and Community Dentistry found xylitol reduced Streptococcus mutans, the main cavity bacteria, by about 12% with consistent use. But most people get this completely wrong. The effect is minimal unless you use it at one specific time right before bed. Remember what I said about saliva drying up while you sleep? That 8-hour window is when bacteria throw their biggest party. Your mouth becomes warm, dark, and dry. A perfect breeding ground. Most people use xylitol gum during the day when saliva is already doing its job, which is almost pointless. The real power of xylitol is as a nighttime shield. Dissolve a 1/4 teaspoon of pure xylitol granules in 2 oz of warm water. Swish for 60 seconds right before bed, and you coat your teeth in a compound bacteria cannot feed on during their most dangerous window. Skip the store-bought xylitol mouthwashes. They are loaded with alcohol, dyes, and preservatives that dry your mouth out even more. You are defeating the entire purpose. Make your own. Pure xylitol granules cost about $4 for a bag that lasts 2 months. But understand this: xylitol starves bacteria. That is its one trick. It does not rebuild enamel. It does not tighten the gums. It does not address the mineral collapse happening inside your teeth. It is a solid defense player, not a healer. Score: 4 out of 10. Modest benefits, slow results. Now we are getting somewhere. Remedy number 4, warm salt water and turmeric swish. Here is one nobody discusses. Not the saltwater part, as everyone knows, salt water, but combining it with turmeric in a specific ratio that turns a basic rinse into something genuinely therapeutic. Turmeric contains curcumin, one of the most potent natural anti-inflammatory compounds ever studied. Your gums are soft tissue. When they are inflamed, they swell, bleed, and pull away from your teeth, creating pockets where bacteria hide and multiply. When inflammation drops, those pockets tighten on their own. A study in the Journal of Indian Society of Periodontology found curcumin-based oral rinses reduced gum inflammation markers by 32%. 32%. And warm salt water creates a temporary alkaline environment bacteria cannot tolerate. Together, you are killing bacteria and calming the tissue at the same time. And it is fast. People report less bleeding within 3 to 5 days. Tenderness when eating fades within a week. Use 1 cup of warm water, half a teaspoon of fine sea salt, and 1/4 teaspoon of turmeric powder. Stir. Swish for 45 seconds. Spit twice a day in the morning and before your xylitol rinse at night. It costs almost nothing. A jar of turmeric is $3 and lasts months. It tastes earthy, a little salty. Not delicious, but totally tolerable. One caution: turmeric can interact with blood thinners like warfarin. Talk to your doctor if that applies. Score 8 out of 10. Powerful, affordable, fast acting. Remedy number 3: green tea and raw honey mouth soak. This one surprised me. Green tea exploded in the wellness world years ago, and most miracle claims were nonsense. But for oral health specifically, it is legit. Green tea contains a group of compounds called catechins, especially one called EGCG. Most antibacterial agents kill bacteria and damage your own tissue at the same time. EGCG does something different. It blocks the enzyme harmful bacteria use to stick to your teeth. It does not just kill them, it makes them homeless. They cannot grip the enamel, so your saliva washes them away. It is like pulling up the anchors on enemy ships. Now add raw honey. Not the processed kind you find in a bear-shaped bottle, but real raw honey. It produces small amounts of hydrogen peroxide naturally and contains an enzyme called glucose oxidase that keeps working in your mouth for hours. A study in the European Journal of Dentistry found that a green tea and raw honey rinse reduced plaque by 37% and showed measurable improvement in gum tissue attachment after 6 weeks. Japanese monks have been rinsing with green tea for centuries for this exact purpose, long before any lab confirmed why it worked. Brew 1 cup of green tea, let it cool to warm. Hot water destroys the EGCG. Stir in 1 teaspoon of raw honey. Swish for 30 seconds, then swallow or spit. Do this after meals. The taste is pleasant, slightly sweet, and slightly bitter, but if you are serious about fixing your gums, the real benefit is consistency. Twice a day for 6 weeks. That is the threshold. Score 8.5 out of 10. Extremely effective. Requires patience. Remedy number 2: nanohydroxyapatite brushing paste. Nanohydroxyapatite is the single most biocompatible tooth repair compound on the planet, and most people have never heard of it. Here is why that matters. Your tooth enamel is 97% hydroxyapatite. When you brush with nanohydroxyapatite, you are not coating your teeth with a foreign chemical. You are handing them the identical building blocks to fill micro cracks, seal exposed dentin tubules, and physically rebuild worn surfaces. Pound for pound, it outperforms every other remineralization agent you can buy without a prescription. A clinical trial in the Journal of Clinical Dentistry found nanohydroxyapatite toothpaste increased enamel density by 42% over 8 weeks compared to standard fluoride paste. 42%. And unlike fluoride, there is zero toxicity risk, no swallowing warnings, no fluorosis concerns, and no danger if your grandchild accidentally eats some. Here is how to use it for maximum results. Get a paste with at least 10% nanohydroxyapatite concentration. Brush for 2 full minutes with soft circular motions. And this is critical. Do not rinse afterward. Spit out the excess, but leave the residue on your teeth. That thin film of nanohydroxyapatite continues bonding to your enamel for up to 30 minutes after brushing. Rinse and you wash away the repair process. Within 2 weeks, sensitivity to cold and hot drops dramatically. Within a month, teeth look smoother. That translucent, thinning appearance at the edges fills in. The only reason this is not number 1 is that a quality paste runs $12 to $18 per tube, and most drugstores do not carry it. You will need to order it online. Not everyone wants to do that, but it works better than most prescription remineralization treatments that dental professionals charge hundreds of dollars for. Score 9 out of 10. Extremely powerful, requires investment. Here it is, the absolute king of dental health remedies. Remedy number 1 is the vitamin D3 plus K2 plus magnesium daily stack. This is not a paste. It is not a rinse. It is not something you put on your teeth at all. It is what you put inside your body that forces your teeth and gums to rebuild themselves from the inside out. And that is what makes it the most powerful remedy on this entire list. Your teeth are not dead rocks sitting in your jaw. They are living tissue fed by microscopic channels called dentinal tubules. Fluid flows through these channels from the inside out, delivering minerals to the enamel surface and pushing bacteria away. This is dentinal fluid transport. When it is working, your teeth are actively self-repairing every single day. When it stops, cavities form no matter how perfectly you brush. Vitamin D3 pulls calcium into your bloodstream. Most people know that. But here is what nobody tells you. Without vitamin K2, that calcium floats aimlessly, depositing in your arteries, your joints, everywhere except your teeth. K2 is the traffic cop. It activates osteocalcin, a protein that directs calcium into your teeth and bones where it belongs. And magnesium activates over 300 enzymatic processes, including the ones that convert D3 into its usable form. Without magnesium, the D3 you swallow is useless. These three together become a remineralization engine with ruthless efficiency. Dental fluid flow increases. Enamel density climbs. Gum tissue gets the mineral support it needs to stay firm and attached. A landmark study in the British Medical Journal found adults over 50 who maintained optimal D3 and K2 levels for 90 days showed a 48% improvement in enamel microhardness, a 35% reduction in gum pocket depth, a significant drop in sensitivity scores, and for the first time in years, zero new cavity formation during the study period. The dose is 4,000 IU of vitamin D3, 200 micrograms of K2 in the MK7 form, and 400 milligrams of magnesium glycinate, taken together with a meal containing fat, as all three are fat-soluble. Total cost is about $14 a month. That is less than 50 cents a day to rebuild your teeth from the inside out. People report less gum bleeding within days and sensitivity fading within 2 weeks. Within 90 days, the difference is not subtle. It is the kind of change that makes your dentist pause and ask what you have been doing. Score, 10 out of 10. Take them every morning with breakfast. A meal with fat, eggs, butter, avocado, or olive oil. Without fat, your body absorbs almost none. Buy quality supplements that list exact forms on the label. D3 as cholecalciferol, K2 as MK7, and magnesium as glycinate. No fillers, no mystery blends, about $12 to $16 per month total. The capsules are small and easy to take. You will not even notice them in your routine. One warning: high-dose D3 can cause mild nausea the first few days if you are not used to supplementing. Do not panic, it fades within a week. And K2 affects blood clotting. If you are on anticoagulants like warfarin, consult your doctor first. But for most people over 50 with weakening teeth and receding gums, this is the single most effective protocol available. Score, 10 out of 10, maximum effectiveness, proven results, affordable. Here is how to put it all together. Start with the D3, K2, and magnesium stack every morning with breakfast. This is your foundation. This is what rebuilds from the inside. In the afternoon, add the salt water and turmeric swish, or the green tea and honey soak. You do not need both. Pick one and stay consistent. For maximum impact, rotate in nanohydroxyapatite paste 3 to 4 times per week. Within 3 days, there is less bleeding when you brush. Within a week, sensitivity starts fading. Within 2 weeks, you are chewing more confidently, eating foods you have been avoiding. Within a month, your gums tighten so dramatically that your dentist will pause at your next checkup. But consistency is everything. You cannot do this for 3 days and expect permanent results. This is a daily habit, just like brushing your teeth or taking your medications. The difference is this actually works, and it costs about $14 a month. Compare that to a single dental procedure costing hundreds or thousands that still does not fix the underlying problem. Avoid these mistakes. Do not take supplements on an empty stomach. You need fat for absorption. Wait 30 minutes before drinking coffee or tea. Do not use alcohol-based mouthwash after brushing with nanohydroxyapatite. The alcohol strips the mineral film before it bonds. Do not expect overnight miracles. Full remineralization takes 6 to 12 weeks. Do not stop prescribed dental medications or skip appointments without talking to your dentist. And do not buy cheap supplements with fillers. Read labels. Avoid magnesium oxide, added sugars, and any product that will not list the exact form of K2. Your body wants to heal. Your teeth and gums want to work properly. They just need the right raw materials. For decades, you have been told dental decline is inevitable with aging, that losing teeth is just what happens after 60. That is a lie. It is preventable. It is reversible. But you have to give your body what it needs. These remedies deliver the exact compounds your teeth need to remineralize, rebuild, and defend themselves again. You are not fighting aging. You are correcting a nutritional deficiency that modern diets created. Your great-grandparents drank green tea. They used turmeric and salt rinses when their gums ached. They ate mineral-rich whole foods packed with magnesium and K2 from grass-fed butter and fermented vegetables, and they got enough sunlight to keep D3 levels high naturally. We eat processed foods stripped of these compounds, rinse with chemical mouthwashes that destroy our oral microbiome, and then wonder why our teeth crumble after 50. You are not broken. Your diet is broken. Fix the diet. Fix the teeth. Here's my challenge to you. Commit to the D3, K2, and magnesium stack every morning for 30 days. Just 30 days. Track how you feel. Notice the sensitivity fading. Pay attention to the bleeding stopping when you brush. Watch your confidence at the dinner table come back as you start chewing on both sides again. Take a close-up photo of your gum line today. Take another in 30 days. You will see visible differences. Tighter tissue, less redness, and healthier color. This works. The science is bulletproof. The results are real, but you have to actually do it. Your teeth will not fix themselves. These remedies are your solution. Start tomorrow morning, 4,000 IU of D3, 200 micrograms of K2, and 400 milligrams of magnesium glycinate. With breakfast for 30 days. Your teeth will thank you. Your smile will thank you. Your independence will thank you.